Okay. A very good morning. Let us start the session for today. A warm welcome to our masters, Hualien Dharma team, and brothers and sisters around the globe to Saturday Hualien Dharma Talk. Today, I would like to share Master Ching Yan's word of wisdom. Walk the path of awakening, liberate from ignorance. Our innate nature is pure, yet long obscured and veiled by ignorance. The true original mind is like a mirror, capable of reflecting all phenomena. Do not chase after illusory reflections in the mirror, giving rise to distorted and chaotic thoughts. Turn your body and mind around. Face the true and right path. That is the very next step, is the Bodhisattva path. If the mind is right, brightness will naturally appear. Walking the path of awakening, one once attains liberation from ignorance. Reflecting inward on one's true nature, this is ultimate purity.感恩 for Master's teaching. Now let us send our sincere prayers into the 10 directions. May the Saha land be free from disaster and peace prevails in the world. Let us sing the prayer song with sincere piousness.
In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. All my heart is filled with sincere prayer. From all corners of the world, let us join our hearts and pray for a world of harmony and peace. In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. May all the Buddhas hear my prayer. All united with one heart, let us end our hate with love. May there be no suffering hereafter.
May all minds be purified. May there be peace in the community. May there be no disasters in this world. Now let us together pray for universal love and blessing. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body, an enlightened mind, and a total fulfillment in universal love. Now let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make this wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Before we hear the wonderful sharing, let us invite our masters to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gems. Let us pay our respect for these teachings and explanations to the Buddha and Master Ching by making 3 sincere bows. Please rise, palms together. First bow. Second bow. Third bow. And a bow to our abode masters who could join us today. And then, okay, today we have 3 sisters who will be sharing. First will be Sister Avaley, which is the final part. Awaken through giving, compassion, awaken through suffering. And followed by Sister Hsin Ling, who will be sharing on cherishing each other for generations. And finally, we have Sister Boon Hwee, who will be sharing on good miles for a good cause. Okay, now let us invite Sister Ching for weekly summary. Sister Ching, over to you. 感恩。
感恩 so much, Sister Lily.
Good.
Okay, hold on. You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, can.
Okay, good.
Loud and clear.
Thank you. All right, yes. Last week we had 3 sharers. And the first one, Brother Sun Hok, took us on a journey on foot. Brother Sun Hok entered Nepal, told to see with heart. Pilgrimage reveals truths unseen at the start. Mahabhajapati shaved her head, walked barefoot unafraid. 500 women followed, devotion never swayed. Denied many times, persistence changed the Buddha's mind. First Bhikkhuni arose, equality clearly defined. Her resolve recalled Master's courage, compassion held steady. Spiritual capacity equal determination already ready. From the eastern gate, volunteers reenacted steps into unknown land. Farewells spoken softly, destiny held in hand. Asian calls echoed, Dharma becoming the path. Snakes lined the road, yet hearts walked past wrath. Barren lands appeared, then bridges came into sight. Fields, villages offering turned loneliness to light. Suffering eased, Dharma shared, joy quietly grew. Heartfelt gifts transformed journeys, wondrous scenes came true. Okay, then we had Brother David Liu, who answered 3 questions. The first question, some once walked steadfast, devoted hearts strong and clear. Yet slowly their passion dimmed, footsteps fading year by year. What caused the bond to loosen, commitment quietly drift? Can shared purpose return, renewing the once given gift? The answer was, remember first aspirations. Walk steadily despite life's sway. With Dharma's strength, perseverance helps you find your way. Either you conquer troubles or troubles conquer you. Care and comfort, felt sincerely, keeps volunteers true. Okay, the second question is, can City Malaysia stand as one united whole? Or must Penang, KL Selangor remain divided in role? Would shared direction strengthen service, purpose, and flow? Or does separation best help each region grow? The answer he gave was, different leaders, varied path, yet sheltered under one umbrella. Master teacher's choice flows upwards, disciples choose together. Affinity must align, officers may differ without division. So long teachings guide actions, unity remains the vision. Finally, the third question, what sustains City long term beyond Master Cheng Yen? Which pillars carry mission forward again and then? Is Dharma grounding hearts, nurturing deep shared roots? Do people and systems mature, bearing lasting fruits? Okay, Brother David Liu said, Master reminds us, follow Dharma, not a single guide. Truth remains the path we walk, steady yet wide. Teachers may pass, yet teachings continue to stay. Dharma lights each step, showing the enduring way. Okay, lastly, we had Brother Jack, who was talking about the teaching path in Texas. Brother Jack volunteered since youth, finding purpose beyond career. From student days, service shaped why he is here. Austin sits Center, Texas, hours from Houston and Dallas. Few volunteers served there until Ching answered, call us. Ching began in Hualien, torchlight used to dispel darkness. They visited homes, offered relief, cultivating shared brightness. Years later, careers scattered them across Taiwan's busy lanes. Yet seeds returned, forming campuses, renewing vows and deep gains. Master reminded youth, give joyfully, grateful and serve others. Compassion and wisdom grows roots together, sisters and brothers. While fire skies darkened noon, equality appeared stark, then clear. That moment drew Brother Jack inward, choosing the path here. Gap years served clinics, documenting care, talents everywhere. Front to back, up and down, each skill finds a platform to share. Together they walk far, small deeds matter and vows they endure. Passing the light forward, hearts remember Bamboo Bank's beginning so pure. Okay, 感恩 for listening. Okay, hold on, let me hand over to, give me a sec. Oh yes, Sister Waifeng, to introduce our next speaker. Over to you, Sister Waifeng.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Ching, for your beautiful and poetic summary of last week's heartwarming sharing. And thank you, Sister Lily, for your gentle opening remarks, helping us settle our minds and come together in harmony. Good morning, all brothers and sisters present here. Warm welcome to everyone this morning. It is truly a blessing for us to gather together, sharing the same aspirations and kind hearts. And today we are blessed to listen to three dedicated Tzu Chi volunteers who will share their journeys of serving others, guided by the deep faith in the teachings. And we will first invite Sister Avaley from the UK to share part 2 of a journey, awakening compassion through giving and through witnessing the sufferings of others. And Sister Avaley shared with us about 2 weeks ago about her journey in the Jordan-Syrian border, supporting the Syrian refugees through one of Tzu Chi's 8 mission, the International Relief Mission. So with deep faith, she served with gratitude, respect, and love, always upholding and protecting the dignity of the Syrian refugees. Though today we will listen to Sister Avaley part 2 sharing, and we are looking forward to that. Over to you, Sister Lily, Sister Avaley. Cảm ơn.
Thank you, cảm ơn. Yeah. Thank you. Let me. Yes. Sorry, just let me starting my, don't know why I can do it. Okay. Good morning, dear Master and Jing's birth masters and all the brothers and sisters. Good morning and good evening. Today I'm going to talk about the final part, the part 2 about my journey in 2012 in Jordan, and
let's back to the 2012, and the part is after we saw in the on the border all the all the cruise sites about the war, about everything, and about all the suffering. Then back to the return to the relief side. We going back to the area. We're going to do the dispute and to do our program. So after we return it, and after we witnessing so much, and I thought I already ready for my heart and to give, and but be honest, after I back to that, I have a lesson start, and that's from the picture everyone can see. Maybe you feel it's quite normal. It's just that all of us is very enjoy. But be honest, that this is the first lesson I learned. I never have another thought like that, because everyone can see when we trying to unload all the dispute package, and we all enjoy. We are very enjoy about what we're doing, but when we unloading all the stuff, and Mr. Chen, our brother Cho Hua actually asking us to pause and then talk to us, say our attitude is not right. But I don't understand why my attitude is not right, because I thought I just very enjoy my work. But he asking me to look around all the people around me, and I suddenly realized one thing is I saw all the children, all the Syrian people, and uh, all the all the people is just around us, looking at us. And when they're staring at us, their face is not enjoying with us together. They are looking at us. So I suddenly, and then so the brother brother Choa just asking us, saying, you can smile, you can have but it's not have fun. It's different attitude. Maybe you don't think in that way, but the way you showing is that way. To make people, maybe they were misunderstanding, and you have to understand how much they are suffering right now, and they are in the very, very dark side, very painful in their heart, and they're suffering so much. So it's totally unacceptable for them to looking at us. Maybe we don't think in that way, but it shows that. So we have to change in our mind. So that's the first lesson I learned. And then I realized, oh, that's not right. I can smile, but it's not like the playful attitude. Maybe I don't think in that way, but the way we're showing, it will make the people misunderstanding, especially when we wear the uniform on the site, and it does show that people will staring at us, because for them, we are a group, and we are coming here for the charity work. So we have to change. So that's the first lesson. And after that, then another lesson coming as well is because we after changing, then we all after we unloading all the package, all the distribution package, and then we have some time to wait till everyone ready. So we just start to give the children and some sweets. So because I do bring some chocolate from when I bought quite a lot of chocolate, I thought that's quite nice, and I just want to give them chocolate, but it start to become chaos because the brother Choa just say brother Choa just say, oh yeah, if you want to, you can try, but the the lollipop is the best. I don't understand that, but I try. Then when I start to give them, and then the chaos start is because no matter it's a children or it's an adult or it's a man or it's a female, they start to all the hands trying to grab, and you will feel like the kids being pushed away, and the old men they will just trying to grab it, and it's just like it's really is no discipline, and no one is really care who is a children, who is the lady. They don't care. They just want the sweets. I just feel like it's just chocolate. Why you have to be so rude? It's just everyone. I just only see the hand trying to get everything from my pocket. I feel like so shocked. And then the brother Choa just see it, and then the everyone start to, it's not joy, it's not for feel like you can sharing the sweet, and they are happier. So very quickly the brother Choa just ask just say stop. If it's no order, if it's no discipline, then we will stop. We will put all our distribution goods to the car. So he is announced straight away. And that's another lesson I learned. I feel like, oh, actually we can stop. I don't know. It's we can stop. I thought we come here, we have to do it, even it's a kind of chaos, but I don't know what to do. But he just say no. If no one is a listen, and you don't be polite, you don't behave, then you won't get anything. That's very, very important. So for the sweets, and you have to let the children have the sweets first. And if the children finish, then all the children have the sweets, have all the lollies, and have the chocolate, then you can have. And also, and in that time, I saw all the chocolate in the children's hand, everyone's hand is melting because they hold it so tight, and it start to melting in their hands. And it's no water in there because of course it's no water. That place is like a desert. So the Middle East is no water. So that they can wash in their hands because they just run to here. They are not even have the home, have somewhere to wash in their home, have the water to wash in their their hands. So that's why I suddenly realized why is the lolly is best. It's not the thing I want to give. I learned that is from this lesson I learned sometimes it's not what you want to give. It's have to think what they really need. It's not give the thing you thought is good, but actually you don't understand. When we don't understand something, maybe the thing we want to do is not good thing. See the chocolate made it start to fight, and everyone fight, and they lost their attitude. Everything is just totally chaos. And so after that, I start to understand, oh, maybe sometimes I should just be more careful and think more, be be more mindful and thinking more, and before I want to make any decision or before I want to give, is that I have to really thinking is that really needed or not. So after the brother Choa say that, asking everyone to be polite, and then everyone can see that he asking all the men stay in one group on one side, on the left side, and all the children standing in the middle, and the ladies standing in the right-hand side. Because why he have to doing that, sometimes when especially when I there, I feel quite surprised is I saw they sometimes have one vans coming and the whole the vans coming down. All in the vans is all the females and with the children. But that children is all orphan. It's not the ladies. It's not belong to, they are not in from the one family. They just separate. But they all come together because some children they lost their parents. Some female they lost all their children. So but they stay together. They start to stay together to looking after each other. And after separate all them to the like this part, and then we let the children, we dispute to the children first, and then dispute, and then give to the ladies second, and then the man is the final. It's after that then start to go smoothly. So I feel like oh, actually that's another way. It's not always have to be the way like I thought, oh, who come first, then they can queue first and then start to doing that. It's not the same way. You just have to, it really depends. So that's another thing I learned is just have to, sometimes you have to using some method and to trying to do different way. And when we start to, after they all stay at the same place, they all behave, and then we start when they behave, and then it's not like chaos, and it's everyone can start to calm down, and then when they calm down, and their heart can start settle, then we can start to do the ISA, do our program, or otherwise they can really listen to what we're talking, and it's just it's too much for them. So at that moment, then we can start to do our ISA, and that time we can start to deliver our message and deliver our love to them. And love can only be received when the heart is calm. So after that, then I realized another thing is the ISA is not start from when we standing in front of them. I realized the ISA actually is starting when on the way, when we on the bus, we start to thinking what we are going to do. We start to practice and start to practice when we start to loading and put everything and unloading all the goods and put in the put on the shelf. And when we start to the program start, we start to sing, we start to do the sign language. And when we dispute to them after they let go, and we are standing on the side and then bow to them, even and say thank you. Even when the whole program is when the music just continually playing to them and to let them understand. It's the very simple song everyone knows, is just love and care for all. It's only got 4 sentences, but that is can really I think that song can healing the people's the heart and their suffering as well. So after the ISA, they during the love and care, is start before the distribution, and so it's really showing what we've been doing is not by who is doing that. It's really all the ISA is everyone is matters. Every position is matters. It really can let the whole program smooth to really touch people's heart is by everyone standing at which position and what you've been doing, because they all looking at us all the time. They were looking at us all the time, and then they were receiving the way what we present, what we doing, when we put the goods on put it and very nicely, it shows all the respect. When we give them with both hand, and when we bow to them, when we hug them, it really showing that what's our love and our respect and our cares. So after that, then if we're doing that, then you will see they normally will cry. They will cry when we're doing that, and they will start to cry. And why they cry is because when I first seen they cry and they talk to me, I really don't understand. I don't know what they're talking about. The language part, I really can understand. So I asking the Tzu Ai sister, another sister, and then she translate to me. She say, "Oh, they just trying to tell us they say they are really appreciate, and they pray to their God to bless us and bless us the safe, and that we have the safe journey home." I feel really touching about that, because they are not actually in the condition is not safe, and they need the blessing more than me. But they actually is they when they saying something like that, I feel so touching. And then I start to thinking while they praying for us, and then I think because they receiving our love, they receiving why they were receiving from our love is because from the eyesight, the attitude, all the message we're trying to show to them. So we let them to see in that, because in the city and in the Arabic, for the Muslim female, they have to be tough, they have to be strong. They are not allowed to show people's weakness part. That's why when first time when I saw them, they all in the face is really seems like a very angry face, and all the anger, and or some people is holding the face is really I don't know how to say, but it's like a very blank, and also is no emotion. But after the Isa, they all start to crying, and or sometimes they will smiling, and it's really just because everything we show to them, and let them suddenly their heart is start to melting, and they have some feeling, their emotion is coming out, and especially when the emotion coming out, they finding out they can crying in front of us, and they can like when we hug them, they actually can they will hug us back as well, and then they will crying in our shoulder, and so in the end we can bless into each other. I think that's a very nice part. Is from the if the, I learned if the ISA is that mean our message during the ISA we did delivery successfully to them, to touch we pass the message to their heart. So the shoulder of the Tzu are not here to solve pain, but to hold it, because I realize after they going back, the problem is still the same. Their pain will still the same. We can change in their life, and we can stop the war. I can bring all the children all the die children from reborn or alive. I can't do that. Something I just can't. But we actually can do something is my hand can wipe the tears off. My shoulder can let her to cry on. And that's something I can do. So after that, the whole event finish, the distribution finish, the we have the because Mr. Brother Chen is Brother Choa is have to tidy up. Then so we got some time. So we go with the charity foundation, the Muslim charity, to the local Syrian people's home to visit. And so when we go to visit, and we just walk in with empty hands. Why I say when empty hands is because we didn't prepare. We went to visit a family without being prepared, and because when they say, "Oh, we can do that," so we're just thinking we can do in that, so we just walk. I'm not even thinking, "Oh, we can actually bring some food or something to them." We didn't think in that. We just go and then visit. So after we went in and then we saw the house is an empty house. And then I start to realize it's so empty and the rent is so expensive because this empty house for the it's two family to share to renting in just on this one room. This actually is a one room. It's like a living room. And it costs a lot. It's like the British pound is in that time is a 700 pound per month. And that's really a lot for one room and without heating, without any furniture. So I'm actually quite shocked because I know it's not so expensive, but why is so expensive at border? I don't understand. And I can see how much suffering they really need everything, but they have nothing. So when I coming out, I feel quite depressed and I feel helpless because I feel like why I have nothing to give. I feel so my heart seems like quite empty. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. So when we went back and I Miss Brother Chohua see us, he asking what's going on. And I explained to him and then he say, okay, let's go home and then prepare, then we can come back. So when we went back to to Amman, to Brother Choa's home, and then he brings the sleeping bag out, and then he said, just washing it, and then we can bring some to them. Then me and Sister Lydia, we are very happy start to washing the sleeping bag, but in the old way. And then after that, we drying it and then folding it, and then we went back. We went back, but not empty hands. We bring the stuff. So we are very exciting to bring in something. Actually, we can coming back again, and you can see the ladies see us is very happy. I think that time she is happy. It's not because we bring the stuff. She is happy. She actually is she told the sister sister Hsi, she is happy is she feel like she very surprised we come back with something. She never thought we will come back again. She thought we just come and visit and then we will go and then we won't see each other again. but she is so surprised we actually come back and bring something to them. So she feel like that she so touching, and she receiving our love from. It's not about the goods, it's the love. So that's why she is happy. And then, but I saw the other families is only with the children, and when I when I see the children, I just thinking, oh, what should I do? Or I think I can sing the Twinkle Twinkle. But very surprised me, very shocked me is they seems like from the beginning they don't have any emotion. So when I start to singing, I saw their face to changing. So that's the when I give them the sleeping bag, you can see the left hand side the picture. Their face is so no emotion. So that's when I saw their face like that. That's why I decided to sing in the song to them to make them happy, because for me, I got the children, but these two children, they don't like the children. Their face doesn't show any happy or any children face. I don't know what everyone understand. I think the children should be having the children's smile, children's face, but they are not. And I think that's because they holding all the darkness, and they holding all the scare, and all the bad memory, and everything happened even at that time, still is not a good thing. So I just trying to thinking maybe I can let them have something to let them start to touching some light, touching some sunshine, and let them hear the voice, hear the song, hear the music. It's not only hear the bump, all the bomb or shooting voice, or all the crying, all the scaring part, and the words. I we just thinking maybe I can bring something is the normal life should have some happy voice, and it does work. So, and that's made me feel release as well. For me, it's kind of relieve me and made me feel like I actually not so hurt after seeing that. And so after I saw their smile, I feel much better. And then so that's made me to learning. After that, I learning I always have to prepare. And then in my I start to, after that I have a habit is in my backpack I always have something. So because I don't know who I'm going to visit, and where I'm going to visit, and what will I have to seeing. So I always prepare something in my backpack, and always have something with me when I going to do the Siji's work. So so that's also to let me understand the path is not choosing by the place, but it's by the people who is needed. And when the people when all the everyone's suffering is where is a people suffering, and we will be needing by that, we will be there. And so the practice is not, it doesn't mean I have to stay at where to doing all the work. It's if the people is no matter where, if they need it, and we will be there. And all the Tzuji's brother and sister is doing all the same work, no matter where it is, and all of you is the same. So that's my sharing for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gan Sister Avaley, for your heartwarming, heartfelt sharing. Sister, that was truly about this part 2 journey, returning to the site. This time for the ISA, the distribution to the refugees, the relief distribution. So through this sisters ISA relief distribution, we are reminded that love and care can only be received when the hearts are calm. Even small actions need wisdom, and true compassion always protects dignity while touching hearts. That was truly, truly inspiring. Thank you so much, Sister Avaley. Yeah, thank you for spending time with us. What's the time over there in UK now? Sister, what's the time over there?
It's 11 o'clock p.m.
11 p.m. Oh, thank you for staying up late to be with us today. Thank you for the beautiful stories and the wonderful photos. Thank you so much. Now we shall have our sister, will you be around with us, or shall we take a group photo first before we go to our next speaker, Sister Ling? Will you stay on, or will you I think we should take a group photo first, shall we? Before we go to Sister Ling. Yeah. All right. Everyone, please switch on the camera if you could. And there are 23 of us. I shall take it now. I hope I managed to get everybody in. Is there a second page as well? Okay, one more time. One, two, go. Okay, we are done. Can earn so much, Sister Avaley. And now, yeah, can earn. So we are honored to welcome our second speaker, also from the UK, Sister Ling, joining us at night now, near midnight, who will share her experience on cherishing and caring for each other across generations. And Sister, over to you. Could you also please introduce yourself to everyone? Thank you so much.
Thank you, sisters and brothers. Sorry, I have to keep my video off. My camera had strange problem lately. It flickers a lot. So sorry about that. I hope you can hear me clearly, because recently I had a conversation with Avaley, and she mentioned that my voice on Zoom is always very low, and so it's probably my articulation is not it's not really good, but also it could be a problem of my microphone. So I hope you can hear me fine at least up to now.
Yes, sister, it's loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Thank you. Yes, I will work on my public speech in the future. Yeah, so I'm from the UK. I'm a Tzu volunteer. So I had training in the UK in 2018. And then, but before that, I was teaching in Taiwan, and then I moved abroad to study, and then I moved to. So first, I moved to Germany for my studies, and then after graduation, I moved to the UK, and I've been in the UK like working this year. It's about 10 years now. So I'm really grateful that um, I came back to the Tsuji path in the UK, and and then got certified in 2019. And I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to contribute myself as a Tsuji volunteers in the UK, and of course very very grateful and privileged to work alongside Avaley in the UK, and I learned a lot from her experience and like how to care for the people and how to get close to people and to listen to understand. I think you all heard from her sharing last time and this time. And so yeah, she's someone I looked up to, and I'm really grateful that I also had the opportunity to share back to back with her in this session. And thank you, Sister Xiaoqing, invited me to share today. So this topic is kind of a follow-up from my like sharing in the Kaohsiung 线上 online study uh, session early January. And so this topic is about sharing, like the title is sharing each other for generations. So this sharing was actually about Dharma families. So I've been wondering the relationship between Dharma families, and this is something I've been like wanting to like go deep into uh like thinking, because on the Tsuchi path, when we do charity, we always talk about caring for people in need, and uh, and there are like often, if not often, sometimes in a discussion like between Dharma families, between our like teammates in Tzu, there are often like arguments or heated discussion, if it's not arguments. And of course, we work together. We will get things like delivered, but sometimes we can have uh, like emotions and sometimes upsets in our minds, and sometimes that could affect our the atmosphere in teamwork. And there are also things that people said, like this our charity funds are for the people in need, and this is not for our volunteers or Tsuji volunteers. And as a Tsuji volunteers, we have to, pay everything. Just we like we contribute our pocket money, and yes, I understand that, and I really admire the ethics of Tzu volunteer contributing um like their own funds. But then I got also questions like even from our Dharma families saying, uh, I'm really sorry, I don't have much money, so I cannot do much charity work. So all these years I heard about like things like this, and I experienced these things, and so all this makes me wonder why it become like this, because I would also think if we care for people in needs, care for strangers, I would say, shouldn't we also pay more attention to the needs of our Dharma families? And I started to pay attention to master's teachings, and also how um, how different teams or different like uh, Tzu Chi volunteers in different countries, uh, uh, how their teamwork like, and even the institutional way how they um, operates the needs or the caring system for the Dharma families. So this is probably a short sharing and some learning from master's teachings and my own like thinking and experience. So I may mumbling around because I'm still learning about this topic, and still a lot of things to think about. So we can all like thinking together along the journey. So the Fa-Qing, this term, Dharma relatives, this is the translation I got from internet. I'm not sure if it's the official translation from Tzu Chi, but I guess close enough. So in 2004, um, Master firstly introduce the verses 此其宗门一家人，志同道合是法亲，法随相传长会命，如同身受感恩行。And this is a kind of法亲, this term started to go into my mind more deep. And I think from these verses, Master start to uh, like explain why Dharma families are so important. And so later I will mention this again, but this is the first four verses is what makes impression for me in these four verses is the 法心, and then 如同身受感恩心. So feeling the suffering of others as our own with the heart of gratitude. So back then, I really didn't know what it means, 如同身受感恩心, because in 2004, I was still like studying, concentrate on my studies. I didn't really I didn't really work on the Tzu Chi path. So back then I didn't really know. But then after the certification, after become a Tzu Chi commissioners, I started to experience more like working with Dharma families to care for others. And I start to think more what it means 如同身受感恩心. And I did find a video master teachings later I will play in this sharing. So caring for each other, I think it's really about uh, like giving a warm hand when people in need, and a warm words when people are feeling down. And so this video I found like Master talk about story back like before when before she become a monastics, and she was cared by a lady in a temple, and that memory, it was very deep. And even Master was saying that without this caring, this experience, she may not be here, meaning that she may not start Tzu Chi. That's what I understand. So we can look at the video. I think there are English subtitles. So I should play the sound if I don't know if I have the sound. So maybe I should start again. Share sound. Yes. Oh,
落雨我身躯压重，迄当阵啊我还袂出家啊。一个老菩萨就较紧，我很慈悲啦吼，一个老菩萨，啊就去摕一个琴啊，大琴啊，啊就要互我佚头问吼。迄个老菩萨就，哎哟可怜哦，啊这姑娘啊，你是安怎安尼坐三轮车坐到规身躯冻落咯？啊所以伊就赶紧摕大琴啊，就互我佚佚的吼。啊，迄暗嘛我就伫迄个所在。挂单嘛吼，就是爱伫遐做大。啊，这个老人真亲切，所以我定定拢爱甲人讲吼，咱爱共招呼，无管是捌毋捌吼，爱共招呼。迄当阵我若毋是互这个老人招呼吼，可能吼我嘛无伫今仔日伫这个所在啦。
yes. So from this video, I understand that why Master is very all the time emphasizes on like caring, like pay attention to people's needs and provide care each other. And when we meet masters, we can always feel this motherlyhood, caring that Master gave us. And so in this sharing, there's no video, but people we can all find the video online. So so in this sharing by the principal of the director of the Taipei Tzu Chi 医院赵有成院长. So when he shared that when he met Master the first time, and Master talked to him, saying that the first thing he had to care the Tzu Chi volunteers, the Daba family, the members of Tzu Chi. And the second thing is with this caring for the Dharma families, care for all the patients. And caring for Dharma families, that the first thing, like the Zhao Youcheng Yuanzhang was also saying that he didn't really understand. But then after learning about Tzu Chi and seeing like many Tzu Chi volunteers, how they contribute themselves to the Tzu Chi missions, and even he become the Tzu Chi commissioner, he started to understand why we have to care for Dharma families, and why Master mentioned about this. And in one conversation with Master, Zhao Chen Yuanzhang was saying that a lot of Tzu Chi volunteers, they don't want to do health check in Tzu Chi hospital. even this is like offered for free for Tzu Chi volunteers. And even so, a lot of Tzu Chi volunteers didn't want to do that because they say that they don't want to spend master's money. And master told 院长 that he must he must say to Tzu Chi volunteers, the Tzu Chi volunteers, we have to do the health check because only the Tzu Chi volunteers are health, our Tzu Chi mission can carry on. So all the Tzu Chi missions really rely on Tzu Chi volunteers' health. So this conversation also is recorded in 那吕足迹. And when I read all this, I really really impressed and very touched by Master's like deep care for our Tzu Chi members and to the disciples, and we are really her children. And so this video is from Tzu Yun Shijie. So she also specially mentioned Master's caring for people, and want to play the video.
我是大爱台广播部慈韵，那么1989年10月份呢，就接棒来做慈济广播电台的节目。刚开始是一个人做哈，那我一来就随师在花莲啊，出门行脚这样子，随师有10年的时间。那么上人呢，给我最深切的身教，第一个就是多用心，好，处处为别人着想。在很早了，有一次某一家电视台到精舍去访问，那上人就对着那位摄影师说：“你扛这个机器很重哦。”没有想到那个摄影师就感动的就哭了。他说他拍那么久，从来没有人问他这个问题，没有人关心过啊。那么我们每次出门行脚，总是有几辆车同时的出发，上人是不会合眼的，他都是会看啊，看看这个，然后做观察啊。有一次一辆车跟丢了，上人知道，他说刚才上交流道的时候就没有看到了，所以非常的用心啊。那么志工来告假的时候，天气冷哦，上人就会问他说：“你有没有带外套？”就请师父们就拿了一件来。那我们从海外赈灾回来，上人他都会说：“你们先去用餐，好，您先去用餐，家来供哈。”这样子如父如母这样子的一个，就让我们感觉很温暖啊。那有一次我就听到上人讲说呢，我没有什么赢你们的，我只是比较会就是为别人想。对，比如说一件事情的决定，那么这个当事人的心理，他服气吗？合理吗？他有没有欢喜啊？还有呢，对于这个受灾受难的人，他们领到了我们的东西，心里的感受是什么啊？所以上人都是很用心，然后处处都是想到的是别人呐。那第二个呢，就是很有耐性。无论是听分享、听报告啊，即使已经知道有听过了，可是还是很有耐心的听我们讲完这样子。那做一件事情，重要事情的这个理念的传达，他总是会让前来的人了解，所以少少的2、3个人上来还是不厌其烦哦，这样子讲得很清楚。要我们的话，可能就是少少的人，我们就简单的讲啊。那第3个上人给我的看到就是说，要在慈济团体，因为人很多，要广结善缘，要欢喜圆融呢，比这个做事情很能干哈，那他做了很多的事情还要重要。比如说办园游会，募心募款。募得了3000万元，可是志工之间彼此并不欢喜，那这并不是我们的目的啊，因为办活动是1天，那这人是一世人啦，所以就是要广结善缘，要欢喜圆融，这样子呢，我们才不会有障碍嘛。我进来慈济30年了， 那也衷心祈愿能够生生世世都一定要跟上上人。一字一句念师恩，回报慧命母亲情。
Okay. So I also experienced my master's caring last year. So last November I went back to Hualien, and I had the opportunity to kneel down before Master and so Xiaojia. And then Zonghai Sichong brother team was with me, and she was introducing me to Master that I like with last year's span relief, like love relief. I went to Spain like for 7 times, like flying from UK back and forth to Spain. And then a master was asking me how long was the travel from UK to Spain. And of course, I answered about 2.5 hours. And Master was saying, it's like from Taipei to Hualien, and time is the same, yes, but the means is different. One is with flights, but from Taipei to Hualien is the time for like train traveling. And then I was thinking, yes, of course, it's about the same time. And Master, I saw Master was stopping for a while, like a pause. And then she was asking, "Are you feeling tired?" And that was the first time I was really touched because like the caring coming from Master is really different, and I could like really feel like um, like not many people like ask this question because we are getting things done. So but this caring question from Master is really I really remember really deeply that moment. Um, so I just want to say that is because I'm running out of time. I'm really sorry I'm rumbling, but I really want to say that in as a Tzu volunteers, we all working on the path, like serving for people in need in desperate time. Sometimes it's very difficult tragedy, very difficult disasters, and a lot of emotions. It's really a lot of emotion built up in our hearts, and we could and I could see that even for myself. There can be time for us to process the emotions, and sometimes it could be a trauma as well. So I think we, as a Tzu volunteer, between Tzu volunteers, um, we could like care for each other more, because we should understand more each other about these difficulties like providing care and all those the the pressure on our shoulders. We may not, a lot of people, I would say, like a lot of Tzu volunteers may not express this pressure outwardly, but they carry them inside. And if in all the like discussions, like we only judge each other's from the words they say, but without thinking what pressure they carry in their hearts, it's really difficult to have good understandings between ourselves. So, but then working together in Tzu is very, very important, and um, that's why I started to understand why Master always express gratitude to Tzu volunteers, and also like encourage us to be grateful for each other, be grateful for our Dharma families, relatives, and also when they are in need, when they are in difficulties, we also need to reach out to them and also provide even financial financial support, even uh, 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 yeah, so not just emotional, but even sometimes we should also provide financial support to each other. And this is like the last video. I want to play a very short teaching from Master.
我们要感恩自己的生命有价值，我们接触到的家属，我们呢要去抚慰他，期待他，他发泄掉了他的。
I'm sorry, this should be the last one. Sorry, this one.
我们人人不觉醒啊，人间难平安。所以我们现在的任务，这一个慈济宗门呢，要立正，要开阔了。我们人人呢，要菩萨招生，招来了志同道合，无不都是共一法，同一家亲。大家人来共一个法啦，我们的心啊，甲安尼连接起来，不也就是心包太虚吗？其实毫芒中啊，你看不到摸不着，我们的记忆毫芒中藏日夜，长长久久较早我也说过了。毫芒中藏日夜啊，半生总是呢，过去曾经都有说过的。那个事，现在大家人哪个回头等一看，看过去我的片段啊，每一句话，老实跟大家说，那就是真实话，那不是在哪里拿来，那是真心话。遐个物件拢是师父呢，这50多年来点滴的真心话，期待点点滴滴跟大家分享。那句句实在的，希望大家共一道门，那同一个方向，行在菩萨道中。这都是我的过去，一直呢没有放弃。所以讲啊，师父那当遐尼知，因为我的心啦，这一个污水啦，我从来没有摇动过。我永远的这一壶水，永远都干净，是清的。我与人无争，与事无争，与人间事更无争。所以我这一辈子啦，会当安尼保持到现在。我最近向自己一直说，足矣，已经有足啊啦，差不多啦。期待大家呢，让师父更搁较足一个，就是要传承慧命，不要到此为止，这个法就开始就安尼断掉。期待它会更丰富。释迦牟尼佛他的精神，我发心立愿要把它传在人间。说的没效没用，我要做的还要带的，把人带到了这一条路上来。所以哪怕是小道啦、小路啦，也期待开辟成了菩萨大道。后面后继的人还是要再接再立，人多力大，道就开阔广大。这都是需要我们大家有志一同， 法随相传，长慧命了，如同深受感恩心，期待大家真正的要向大家呢说一句，不只是我对大家的感恩，你们也要如同深受，你们也要多彼此感恩，因为我们共同在这样的道场里。
Yes, so I'm grateful for Master's teaching. So back to the 如同身受感恩心. So feeling the suffering of others as our own with a heart of gratitude. When we serve others, we are not asking for anything in return, but we often say gratitude to our Dharma families, because without them working together, we alone could not provide so much love for all the suffering, for all the people in suffering. So for generations, caring for each other, like Dharma families, I start to think this is really essential for Tzu Chi's mission for generations. And so Master was mentioned these 4 verses in 2004. Before that is the start of the 立体琉璃同心圆 structure in 2003, and combining with 8 verses that really makes me think we should cherish each other we are the same roots in the Tzu Chi family, in the Jingsi lineage, and only we care for each other, support each other, can the Tzu Chi mission carry on for generations. Thank you so much for your patience in listening today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, 感恩啊 Sister Ling, for this heartfelt sharing, which truly resonates with many of us. And it reminds us of the importance of supporting and cherishing one another, working together in the spirit of Tzu Chi. As volunteers, we walk the path of serving people, sometimes in difficult situations where many emotions and challenges may arise. So this guided by Master Cheng Yan's teaching, we learn to be grateful and care for each of our Dharma family. And Sister Singling's journey sharing inspire us to nurture and cherish each other even more, so that Tzu Chi missions can continue with love, dedication, and harmony. Thank you so much, Sister Ling. Now we shall come to our third speaker, our Sister Boon Hwee from Malaysia. Her topic today is about good miles for a second course. Sister Boon Hwee, over to you. Can you also introduce yourself? Thank you so much.
Hi, morning, sister. Sister, I couldn't open my camera. It's disabled. Would you be able to help me?
Let me try.
Okay. I think it's disabled by the host, it says.
All right.
So yeah.
You go on, sister, while we try.
No, you cannot start your video because it's disabled by the host. Okay, or unless I just carry on without turning on.
Sister Ching, will you be able to help in this? Ask to start video.
Okay, system
Okay,
Wi-Fi 定的
all right.
host 你可以 try 一下吗？
Hi, OK， 好了，
是丽丽
可以了。
哦，可以了，可以，是丽丽走。
OK，
可以，
好。Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share good miles for a good cause. Good miles. Basically, I'm sharing about my recent trip to India, Bodh Gaya. I've been traveling to India for quite a bit before I actually got to know Tzu Chi. My experience in India was like I never enjoyed it because to me it's a dirty place and I saw a lot of sufferings there. So after a few times, I told myself I couldn't bear to see the suffering. And last year, why I decided that I want to go back there to volunteer. After a few times, Sister Ching asked me, and last year I turned 50. So I told myself to give myself my birthday present, I want to go to India as a volunteer. So, okay, four of us left on 16th of December and two of which I actually do not know. There's two sisters out of four. I only know two of them. We met for the first time. We met in the airport. All right. And I must say that was a profound and unforgettable journey to Bodh. So you can see from here, we flew from KL to Delhi for about 5.5 hours. And then after that, 5.5 hours, 1.5 hours to Gaya, around there. So actually, before I left for India, I have a few episodes, let me share here. Firstly, uh, I was down with a very, very bad flu just a few days before my trip and I was told not to go. My family members say that, oh, in India, you may not get hold of the good medical support and all that. What if something happened to you and all? So, but then I tried my very best to get well. I went for steaming, I went for massage, all sorts, do all kind of things just to get better. And thankfully, I got better. I got well just before the trip. And secondly, the second episode was during boarding. When we met at the airport, after we check in, we received a message that, oh, your connecting flight to Gaya from Delhi to Gaya is cancelled because of a very bad fog. So then the crew told us, you can still go. Maybe you can make some arrangements when you are there. So a few of us thought that, okay, never mind. Since we are here, let's go and let's make the trip happen. But then just before boarding, we were told by the ground staff, the crew again, oh, the fog is really bad. You cannot fly to Gaya, and we don't know how long it will take. So four of us have to make on the spot decision. Do we fly or do we not fly? So we thought, okay, maybe when we fly there, then we cannot find a place. We are not familiar with Delhi, we may get stuck there. Why don't we stay back? So we thought, okay, we will stay back just at the boarding gate, before we boarded. So we said, we will stay back. We told the crew, okay, we decided we'll stay back, we'll go home, and then we'll check the flight again. But then the crew told us a few minutes later, said, sorry, ma'am, it's too late. We can't retrieve your luggage. Then we said, oh, we got no choice. By hook or by crook, we have to fly. So we just told ourselves, okay, let's fly, whatever it is. Let me just do this first, yeah? Okay. So we have arrived so we boarded the aircraft to go to Delhi, and we arrive safely in Bodh Gaya. We set foot safely on the land of enlightenment. And very happy, right? So happy that another thing happened. We were received we thought that when we reached there, there will be a banner showing 慈济. We were received by somebody holding the 慈济 banner. But when we were in the car going to our hotel, we were told that, hey, you actually got into the wrong car. But whatever it is, we told ourselves, okay, it's okay, we got into the wrong car, never mind. Somebody was too excited to receive us. So it's okay as long as we are safe in the right place. So a few episodes, right? So we were welcomed by brothers and sisters, a very warm welcome by all the brothers and sisters who were there in the hotel. So what I learned from the first thing that I learned, I told is, what is the most valuable thing in life? It is really love. All these faces here, you see their smiles, they're so happy. These are the volunteers. They really treat sacrifices as pleasures, and they contribute their love, and they are very, very happy. When we are there, you can see that they are unconditional love, volunteering, they are happy, and they are actually really leading a meaningful lives. Very lucky this trip I got to meet VP Lin in person, and she is, I think, about 80 years old. So look at the amount of energy that she has. Then I asked myself, what if 50? She is 80, but she hardly have any sleep for a few days that she was there. She went out for meetings and she came back late. Yeah. So there are volunteers here from Taiwan. You have Renwen San Mei from Taiwan. You have Singapore team, and we have some volunteers from Malacca. And Master says she doesn't have to discipline her disciples. You can see from these photos, Masters believe the best management system is one based on precepts and managed by love. It is really true. See, on the picture on the left, we were walking in the misty, cold morning. We line up in an orderly manner. We actually walk towards Mahabodhi Temple. And you can see we were really Tzu Chi volunteers. Wherever you see them, they are so well behaved, and they are really they have the best discipline. Yeah, we actually went to Mahabodhi Temple together with VP Lin, and we chant Infinite Sutra. Secondly, what I learned from this trip is count our blessings, cherish them, and sow more blessings. This is the classroom of one of the private school that we visited. I belong to the education team, so we went there for education purposes. We went into schools. You look at how small the classroom is, and the classroom has no lights at all. They depend on one small window that they have to open to shine the light, to get the lights in. And see how these students squeeze themselves next to each other, trying to write on a small desk, on a small table. And here in Malaysia, we have spacious classroom, beautiful classroom, clean classroom. We have all the facilities that we could have, and yet we complain. Yeah, but these students, they don't complain. They are very obedient. They are so supportive. When we go in and when we teach Ching aphorism, we bring them humanistic culture class. They were so supportive. They will answer questions without being forced to. They will raise their hands, and they are very, very cooperative. And here the students, they sit on the floor. They don't have tables to write, for them to write. Look at them, they have to sit on the floor and to have their classes. They just adapt to non-ideal circumstances. The photo on the right, the smaller picture, these are the Chakma students. They range from 8 to 12 years old. These are the students that we Tzu Chi sponsor. Yeah, they board in the school. Where they live, it's about 2 days, 2 nights if they need to travel home. So, but then to tell you the story another day, you can ask Brother Seo for their stories. And these students, they are so lovely. They make do with what they have. They are obedient. They just very cooperative, I must say. They just make do with the circumstances. And this is the same school. They have their living skills class in the school open field. Look at the teacher together with the students. They were making puri on the field. And in India, schooling is subject to weather. When I went in December, it was very, very cold. So the government actually shut down the school for I think close to 10 days because it was so cold and was so foggy and misty. And the government announced that the schools cannot resume. So look at the students; they're all wearing their sweater. But in Malaysia, we are so blessed. We have the sun every day. We have sunny days every day, and some days when it's too hot, the rain will fall on us. And we have aircon when it's too hot. We can turn on the aircon when it's too hot. We can turn on the fan. Yeah. And we don't have the dusty environment like in India. Here, plogging. We introduced plogging to the students. Yeah, we were so happy. We came up with all the ideas. We make it into a race. We asked them to run around to based on their speed to go and collect rubbish around the school compound. And then at the end of it, we taught them how to sort the rubbish. We told them what can be sorted, what are really rubbish, and we taught them to recycle. So basically, we planted a seed into these kids about what real rubbish is. And however, they don't have the facilities. There's no municipal council don't come to collect their rubbish from where they live. So they basically burn their rubbish. That's why it's very dusty and the air is always very filthy. And after we sorted out the rubbish, they have no one to come and collect, to recycle them, to repurpose them. So at the end of the whole program, we were asked to bring back the recyclables to our hotel. So sad, right? Actually. So really, we have to count our blessings, what we have. In Malaysia, I believe the rubbish that we actually collected, what we make every day, is far more than India. It's far more than Gaia. Look at our surroundings, plastic bags when we go and buy food, all the packaging that we have. I would like to believe that our trash is far greater than what Indians what they throw away. But we are lucky. We just throw into the bin and somebody will collect it for us. Every day, every morning, the trash truck will come and collect. But these people, they have to live with all this trash next to them. That's why I would like to believe that after a while, they don't have the concept of what is clean. Why I throw into the bin at the end is going to be burnt as well. So we are really blessed to have people to take care of our rubbish. And I'm sure some of you, or maybe all of us, have seen this guy. This is one iconic personality from Bodh He's Gan Manji. Ziji has transformed his life in totality. It's a from zero to hero story that we are all proud of. We made an impact in his life. Yeah, I saw him in person in Gaia from somebody who was begging on the street, 手心向上, and now he is 手心向下. He's offering help. He's someone with dignity, with confidence, and very friendly person. He even attended the morning 人间菩提, despite he doesn't know, because they speak in English, they use English. So we have got the locals to make translations for him. Yeah, so happy that he can also learn together. So from once who was helped in the past, at least I think 3 years ago, he was sleeping by the street, and now he has got a proper place to stay, and he's helping others. He's making bamboo banks. Yeah, he was helping to carry the supplies and goodies for the care recipient to the home. Really, really thankful for that. Another life transformation story. With love in our heart, we can act as a positive influence on others. This is what we believe as in Tzu Chi. And our life is most grounded when we are contributing whatever we can at each and every opportunity. The picture with VP Lin, this is the day that the two families receive a pushcart made specially tailor-made for them to earn a living. This family, both the father and mother has got a bit of physical health issues. See how small, how young are the children. One of the kids was wearing a clothes still with the price tag on. So how they respect our occasion, they even wear new clothes to come and receive the push cards. So we hope that these push cards can help them to turn a new leaf in their life. They can make some money and they can feed their family members. And the care recipient, the picture on the right bottom, care recipients attended our charity day, came and pour the coins into the bamboo bank. They bring their bamboo bank and they donate, even though they are helped by us, but we believe from what we explain to them, they are also helping others in the little that they can afford. It's so touching, the charity day. Another beautiful beautiful story that I'd like to share is this lady. Her name is Dicky. She is ex-PricewaterhouseCoopers. She chose to retire early, and I believe like attracts like, kindness attracts kindness. In Tzu Chi, we have this Jingsi aphorism that reads, "Love and gratitude form a cycle of kindness." All the kind actions that we do in Tzu Chi, we are attracting people law of attraction, attracting people with the same kindness. She lived in Delhi, but she stayed in Gaya for about, I think, close to 2 months already, to offer her help to volunteer. How did she find Tzu Chi? She found us online. She went to search, she wants to do something after she retired. So that's how she found Tzu Chi in Gaya, and she came to join us. Together with a brother Shilong, she is helping the less privileged, the less fortunate community to strengthen their English, to help them to learn how to communicate. Because you see the picture, this one, these are some of the sewing class ladies and some of the local students. They came to the hotel where we live every day at 4 o'clock, and she will conduct classes in English. She will share with them about stories like dowry. She designed topics to make them share, to make them talk in their little English, and then she will use Hindi as well. So she encouraged them to share. She encouraged them to speak up. Then she involved them in all these topics. So which is very touching as well. And these students, the number is still growing, and they come daily without fail. Unfortunately, I think she's going back, but we are getting our two teachers to continue with this program. It's so beautiful. Like I just love it. Some days when I'm there, I would just go down and then sit around, and then she will involve us overseas volunteers to come and mingle and social with them, to talk to them as well. And this guy, he is Mantu, our chef de partie of Tzu Chi India in Bulgaria. I describe him as a happy, admirable, pleasant, a people person, and he cooks yummy food. Getting to know him, I really learned that happiness is not about wealth or power of opposition. It's about living in peace, joy, and harmony. He's always so grounded, so calm. Imagine he's the only chef there, but us volunteers, as you know, we are very helpful, right? I would say helpful. And then some days we'll just go in and offer help. And he has his way to do things. But then when volunteers go in, when we say that, oh, you should do this, you can do this, but you can see that he has got a very good demeanor. he doesn't complain. He doesn't stressed out by us volunteers. So he will just say, okay, you can do your way as long as you get things done. Yeah. So we have a very rhythmic meal time. It's every day at 12, and at 6 o'clock we'll go down to the canteen to have our food. And he's so kind. Every the evenings that we actually walk to Mahabodhi Temple, he accompanied us because we were told that you can only go out when you are with a local. You're not allowed to walk out by yourself. So we asked him, then he said, okay, after he finished the cooking and the cleaning, he will walk with us to Mahabodhi Temple before he went home. It's so nice to know him. He cooked really delicious food. Yeah. And Tzu Chi, we talk about unconditional love, unconditional giving. Yeah, giving without any expectation. This is a 10-year-old girl I bumped into. She was begging outside Mahabodhi Temple when we were walking out. And she came to me and showing her hand like that, like putting fingers, say that she needs food. So usually people will give money, but they said they warned us, you don't give money, because when you give money, you give to one, the rest will come. Then she stood next to me, and I could communicate with this seller here, this guy here, very nice gentleman. I said, can you ask her if she wants this grilled corn on cob? Then he asked her. Then she said yes. She nodded her head. Then I said, okay, can you make one and give to her as well? Because we were waiting for one that was ordered by my friend, by another volunteer. So she actually stood there and she waited. So beautiful. She's so beautiful. And I think I actually asked the guy, so what you ask him, I asked her, why are you going to school? Why are you not going to school? So, but anyway, I felt very relieved at that moment because I could offer her at least some food. Yeah. It really brings about spiritual joy, which is more valuable compared to material rewards. To sum it up, I must say that this 13 days trip, even though it's short, I find that I learn more, I gain more myself on top of the fees. I think the value and the lessons that I learned from this trip is far beyond what I paid for the airfare. Yeah, it's really a truly profound journey through faith, heritage, and inner peace. I would like to say that the trip to Bodh it's really a trip that we can broaden our horizons. Yeah, we can see further. As the more we see, the fewer our desires and the lighter our heart becomes, especially to these less advanced countries. And seeing the world more fully leaves me wanting less and feeling freer inside. And in Bodh we have a certain time for hot water. Over here in Malaysia, at home, you can turn on the tap when you like, and you want hot water, you just turn on the water heater. But not over there. There's a restricted period of time for you to get hot water shower. And for the number of people sharing it, if one person use more water that day, more hot water that day, you will get cold shower. And every day there's a power trip. Certain time of the day when you're working on your desk, the electricity will just turn off by itself. And first time it will like you were shocked, but after a while it like becomes a routine every day. So we really must treasure our blessings. We really must count our blessings. Let life influence life. I love these photos. This is one of the photos that they took after I left. These are the English class students, the sewing kids, ladies, the locals. They took this picture and I thought it's so beautiful. Let's leave ourselves into a beam of light because we never know who may walk out. Oh, my internet is a bit. Who may walk out of the darkness by our light. Please keep the kindness in our heart, because we never know who may walk out of despair by our kindness. Please hold on to the faith in our heart, because we never know who may walk out of confusion by our faith. Please believe in our strength, because we never know who, by believing in us, will begin to believe in themselves. I believe that I had a short but very meaningful 13 days trip to Bulgaria. We are all here on this earth for some unique purpose, some noble objective that will allow us to manifest our highest human potential while we are at the same time add value to the lives around us. I would like to believe my trip to Bulgaria has added value to some of the lives in Bulgaria, and also enriched my own lives. Mahatma Gandhi once noted, "Be the change we wish to see in our world. Once we do, our life will change."感恩for the opportunity to share my short story here this morning. Let us all influence lives together. Thank you.
And so much, Sister Boon Hwee, for sharing your inspiring experiences serving in Bulgaria, India. And this volunteering is about giving with gratitude, respect, and love, growing in compassion and wisdom, deep-rooted in the faith, regardless of race, religion, or country. The sacrifices, Sister showed your example, sacrifices become joy, and unconditional love makes our service meaningful. So as we conclude, are there any questions or personal insights that you would like to share? Or any questions to our three speakers? Sister Avaley is still here. Sister Ling from UK, or our two UK sisters are still with us. I think it must be midnight over there now. Anybody would like to take this opportunity to ask our sisters or say something?
So I found this is Stephanie.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I have a sore throat. So anyway, been listening since this morning from Sister Avaley to Sister Ling and Sister Boon Hwee. Although I know Sister Ling and Sister Boon Hwee personally, but I think today's session is really a great tripartite. Yeah, three of the sharing are bound together by this selfless, unconditional, and selfless love, and also very sincere and honest take on our journey as a volunteer in serving and letting our life coming into great value by influencing others' lives. So I really am very grateful to learn and from all the three sisters today. Kangen so much, Kangen.
And
Actually,
so, yes.
for those of you who are still doubting to go to Bulgaria, actually to India or Lumbini, actually don't doubt. To me, I feel like it's a place that you need to go to see for yourself, and you will really find joy. And you, even today after I came back, I am still in the chat group of the Bulgaria. See the things that they do, and they post every day. You really so happy seeing the photos and keeping up with the daily journal. They have to write their report every day, what they do and all that. When I was there, I thought, yeah, everything, single thing also must report. But after a while, you think, actually it's a good way to remember, to know what they are doing, because they are there overseas. Nobody is, I mean, for one way to monitor is through reporting. At least we know. And then I saw that they were making enzymes, all those things. I feel so warm that we are sharing with them things that they never know. They never knew that they can do it that way. And it's really a joy. I cannot express. Yeah.
And then so much, only the person who walk the path, taste the water, knows the temperature of the water. And then
Yeah.
so much, sister, can feel it, even though it's a short 12 days trip, and there's so much learning and growth from the trip itself. Okay, is there any other sisters who would like to share, would like to say something? If not, then let us close by paying homage to the triple gem. Okay, it's already 8:13 now. Please rise. Now, first bow, homage to the Buddha. Second bow, homage to the Dhamma. Third bow, homage to the Sangha. And a bow to our abode masters. And so much, everyone.
Can
May
earn so much, Sister Wai Fong, for wonderful
Yeah,
hosting.
and get well soon, Sister Stephanie.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
I was like
Thank
this
you so
before
much,
the
Sister
trip.
Boon Hwee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward. Yeah, no.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank
and wishing everyone a peaceful and meaningful weekend ahead. Cảm so much. Bye bye, everybody.
Cảm ơn. Happy weekend.